WolfGxngDon, never lagging. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? Today I got y'all with a rare young Tmac build. You know what I'm saying? This build name is absolutely rare. I've only seen it one other time on YouTube, and that was my boy Do It All Hall. Shout out to him for the build idea for sure, man. So alright, I got a shooting guard. Hand, this is up to you, jersey numbers up to you, but this is a young Tmac build, so I had to give him number 1, you know what I'm saying? So with the height on the build, we're going 6'9", 206 with the weight, we're going 7'7" with the wingspan, and as always, the body shape is completely up to you. What's different about the build video today is we will be talking about the badges while we make the build. I feel like that's the best part, so y'all know why I'm doing each attribute right where it is. We're gonna talk about these badges, but all right, let's get into the close shot. So starting off with the close shot, we pretty much gonna take this up to a 76, and I ain't gonna even go front. I was trying to make a jack of all trades type build, and I ended up getting something pretty nice. So we're gonna take it up to a 76, and you see what's unlocked already. You already got Giant Slayer, Pro Touch, stuff like that. We're gonna take this drive and layup up to a 75, and just like that, you see more of these badges are starting to get unlocked. We got Fearless Finisher, Masher. We got some pretty nice looking badges already, but you really wouldn't have a use for Master just because at 6'9", in all honesty, a lot of the shooting guards that you're going to be going up against will also be 6'9", to keep it a buck. We're going to take this drive and dunk up to an 84, and that's going to get you that limitless takeoff. You're definitely going to get that gold aerial wizard, which I feel like is a badge that is definitely slept on. That's one of those badges that has its use, but a lot of people don't use it. We're going to take the standing dunk up to a 73, and last but not least, we're going to jump up this post control up to a 75. And you see, I pretty much made an all-around build. You can use this build finishing wise for anything that you would want to use it for. So for the 3-point shot, we're gonna bump that up to an 81, and in case you didn't know, 81 is exactly where you get that gold catch and shoot, so you can put that on with blinders. I feel like those are probably the best too. Limitless range is a useful badge, but I don't find myself using it at all really. On builds like this that can drive a lot, you'll probably get a lot of those open middies as well, so we're gonna take that midi up to a 20. And this is a young Tmac type of build, so you will be able to do quite a bit with it. We're gonna take this free throw up to a 66, and a 66 is fine, but it's fine only if you know how to use your free throw. Like if you have a free throw that you know pretty well, then I would suggest using it. But some of the shooting badges that I would highly suggest putting on this build, probably Claymore, because this is a slashing type of build, but you'll probably be out at 3 a lot. If you find yourself waiting for a shot, that 2 seconds, go ahead and knock it down. Midi Magician is very viable for this build because you have that high midi. Then we got Green Machine, you already know that's very useful. And like I said earlier, blinders and catch and shoot will definitely come in handy on this build. Now for the pass accuracy, we're gonna bump this up to a 74. For any type of guard build, I wouldn't suggest going below 70, because at that point, it seems like you pretty much throwing floaters to everybody, and you do not want that. For the ball handle, we're gonna take it up to an 80. We do get that silver quick first step, which is not bad. And then we're gonna take the speed with ball up to a 73. With a build this tall, in all honesty, you don't need a crazy speed with ball, but you might want to have a little bit of something, so I would highly suggest making up for that on the acceleration side of the house. We got hyperdrive on silver, ankle breaker, which I have been able to unlock some of these, so if you want to use a couple badges to get ankle breaker, I would highly suggest it. Clamp breaker, super important for any slasher type of build, because they're not just gonna let you run to the rim, but people don't have clamps that high these days. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. People more so focusing on steel, so make sure you have unpluckable. Clamp breaker for sure, set you up right. And then maybe a handles for days. Remember, you have 16 total badges, so you'll be able to get one of these badges. Well, I guess 2 of them if you core one. So unpluckable, you can core that and get clamp breaker. Handles for days is not as important on a build like this, just because I feel like on a build like this, you really wouldn't have much of a use to be dribbling for long periods of time. Now, on the defensive end, this build is very balanced. We're gonna take the interior defense up to a 74, as well as the perimeter defense. We're We're gonna take that up to a 74 to steal. We're gonna take that up to a 73. So I wouldn't suggest reaching a lot on this build. You can get steals if you time it right, or if you put yourself in a bump steal type of animation. The shot blocking part of the name of this build comes at this part right here. We're gonna take this up to a 93. You can get anchor on goal. With the offensive rebound, we're gonna take this up to a 73. Like I said, this is a slashing type of build. So if you miss in the paint, the odds that you're able to get your own rebound are pretty high. We're gonna take the defensive rebound up to an 85. That does unlock that rebound chaser on silver, which is not bad at all for a rebound chaser. You have 22 defensive badges, which is more than enough. The final badge count on this build, we got 19, 20, 16, and 22. A very balanced build, but we ain't done yet, man. We got to work on these physicals as well. So for the speed on this build, we're going to take this up to an 80, which is plenty fast for a 6'9 build. You won't really see many 6'9 builds much faster. We're going to take the acceleration up to a 75, just a little bit higher than that speed with ball that we talked about earlier. Now strength, we're gonna take this up to a 74, which is more than enough to be able to make sure you can finish those dunk animations. I know a lot of the times our low strength builds kind of get pulled out of animations a lot. That'll help you out quite a bit. We're gonna take this vertical up to a 75, and last but not least, we're gonna put a 90 on stamina. Like I said, very balanced build, almost 20 badges in every category. And if I had to add those extra badges, I would likely either go into finishing or playmaking. Either one of those that set you up nicely to be able to complete the badge spread, make the build nice and useful in every way you can think of out on the court. This is the perfect glue type of guy. I would go with limitless range, and in honor of that shot blocking wing type of name. Stuff blocks is my other takeover, but you do get shot creating, sharpshooting, rim protecting, and glass cleaning because of all the rebound we got on this build. But all right, let's go ahead and finish up the build so I can show y'all the shades of in this crazy build name. Comes out as shades of Tracy McGrady, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Giddey. Some very solid comparisons, and like I said earlier, a very rare name, a shot blocking wing. The only other one that I've seen has been 6'10. It gets comparisons to LeBron James. Very solid. And let me know what y'all think about this build down in the comment section. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. But before you get up out of here, do me a favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and watch some of the other videos on my channel. I got rare builds, the meta builds, meta breaking builds, lockdowns, all that. I have all of it on this same channel. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the